Good morning. Good morning. I was just watching a video on YouTube. It was like from like 17 years ago. And it's called Shoes. It's called Shoes because in the dream state, I was like beside someone who had like a lot of shoes, okay? They loved to buy shoes. And then it reminded me of that video of like those twins. Those twins, they're like, the boy twin got like a real bomb ass gift. It was like a computer in a car. And then the girl twin got like a stuffed animal. And she went to go buy shoes and she's like, oh my God, shoes. It's just the stupidest video, but it's funny. I remember watching that when I was younger. Oh shit. It's called Shoes, okay? It's called Shoes. Go watch it. It's funny. It was funny then. It's funny now. Okay. So somebody loves to buy shoes. Loves to buy shoes. Like all kinds of shoes. There's some styling shoes. Okay, these were woman shoes. Woman shoes. Okay, so there was a camp. Okay. There's a couple camps actually, but this one had a family reunion. Okay. There was fireworks going off, but somebody wanted it to go off near you. Like somebody literally ran by me, was holding like a firework and had it go off beside me. And then it was at like a sandy beach. It was at a sandy beach. Fireworks going off in someone's hand at sandy beach. And like they wanted it to go off like near you. Okay, and then also there was underwater rooms. There was underwater rooms. Like you'd go diving in the water and that's how you got to a room. It was so wild. There was underwater rooms. I don't know how else to say it, but like there was like civilization underwater. Okay? Not that we were like underwater breathing it with gills or whatever, but like we were under the water and there was like oxygenated like areas where we were just living. Because everything was underwater except for like a little piece of land. There was like a little piece of land that wasn't underwater. That's it. Everything else was underwater. So I mean, if people didn't know how to swim, there was like certain areas that people who didn't know how to swim weren't able to go. There was lots of drownings, okay? A lot of drownings. There was people that talked so much smack that like nobody cared and everybody just joined this bandwagon of talking smack about somebody. Okay, and now that now that you're doing good, now that you're looking good, okay, there's a group of women that fucking hate it, man. They're like side-eyeing it because they talk so much shit. They talked so much shit. Like gossip. Okay. And now there's like girlfriends of like childhood friends. Say if you went to like school with someone or you even had any sort of prior engagement with someone. Say it was a childhood friend. Say it was you went to college together. Say it was you worked together at one point. Say it was a friend of a friend of a friend. Say it was an ex friend's ex, you know, or like say it was your ex's squeezes. Anybody who's anybody's jealous. Okay, their girlfriends are jealous, and nothing happened ever. You wouldn't even ever be interested in this person ever. Okay, but their girlfriends are jealous anyways. That's how you know you got people like watching you on a weird level, right? It's because you don't even think like that, and their girlfriends are still jealous. And that's how you know that they talk so much smack. There's like so many people, communities of people talking smack. Okay, there's also a group of men that are jealous, okay? They feel some sort of anxiety. They're overwhelmed because they feel intimidated by a strong, independent woman. And that's just too bad. That's just too bad. Like, what do you expect when you set your expectations so low, or like you talk so much shit? Like when you talk so much shit, okay, and then that just brings up comparison, right? If you're talking shit about that person, you're obviously comparing where they're at with where you are in that moment that you're talking shit about that person. Okay, so you're setting that expectation really low, and you're presenting it in that way too. So that automatically allows people to compare where you're at, where they're at, to where that person is. Okay, both people who are involved in the gossiping, in the shit talking. Okay, and then you act surprised when that person exceeds it. Like, why'd you set the bar so low? You know what I mean? Like, especially like if you know that that person's aiming for greatness, it's smart not to mock that person. If that person's aiming for greatness, it's smart to bet on that person, even if they're an underdog. Okay, see the potential in people, man, because when this backfires and they like surpass you, you're gonna be a jealous motherfucker. Okay, you just are. You just are, because you already compared them to you when you were doing better. Okay? So that comparison is still there in people's minds, not only yours, but the person you talk shit to. Especially that person you talk shit to. Okay? So don't be surprised when this person exceeds you. Exceeds like the bar that you set in front of them, okay? They're going to surpass that easily. Easily. Once they start like getting rid of these low vibing people that they're around, or once they have this spiritual awakening and knowing what they're supposed to be doing, and then you're still sitting there hoping people don't remember the shit you talked. Okay, so if you feel some sort of way about, sorry, I have really messy writing. If you feel some sort of way about this person surpassing your expectations, okay? If there's a part of you, or maybe all of you, that like to see this person beneath you, okay? Because that's what you did. Then that's something that needs to be looked at for sure, for like self-discovery data, right? Like why do you do that? Why are you mean? What makes you feel good to do that to people? Okay? Being the adverse, or joining the adverse in people's situation for no reason. You didn't have to be a part of it and you chose to. Okay, that's a free willing choice that you decided to do. Nothing good comes from preying on others' downfall or praying for their downfall, okay? Unless you're benefiting from it somehow, and that's even more evil. Nothing but stagnancies and disappointments for you. Okay, because all your focus is going on this person's downfall, this person's downfall, always peeking back, looking back, seeing how they're doing. What a waste of fucking time, right? That's stagnancies in your life where you could have been working on yourself or any sort of craft. Okay, and when they surpass you, you're disappointed, like, damn, why couldn't they have just died? Or why couldn't they have just not got that promotion? Or why did that person have to like them See? You just need to sit the fuck down and humble yourself, man. Okay? Okay. This means that you have poor manifestation skills if you believe that another needs to be put down in order for you to come up. You're low vibing. Okay? This person could be high vibing and surrounded by low vibing people. As soon as they cut those people off, just they're going to skyrocket, okay? That's why you don't talk shit. Because someday you might be jealous of that person, okay? And maybe it's you were the entire time and you knew that person's potential. So that's why you jumped on the bandwagon, to have more power, to have more people on the shit disturbing side that would keep that person beneath you. Okay? Either way, it's bad karma. Either way, it's bad karma. You look bad, and now you're jealous. Okay? Which proceeds to prove a point. That's something blowing up in someone's face, okay? Oh, there it is. There it is. And then you're still like, oh my god, shoes. Oh my god, shoes. Someone's like, I go out and I get what I want. Girl, you manipulate. And hate. And overindulge. This is what people were saying that you were doing, man, and it's just not true. And it's actually true about them. See, look at this. Unity. Unity. Projection. Envious. Killer. Someone tried to kill you with black magic too. Eye for an eye. They were trying to play God, man. This keeps coming out. This keeps coming out, but like, careful. Careful what you wish for, people. Somebody is a trick. Somebody is a trick. Okay? And that's what makes them a hypocrite. Somebody chose wrong over and over and over and over and over. There's some sort of black magic that's like canceling. There's a car accident again, man. Lots of car accidents. A lot of car accidents. Worker in the reverse. STD sickness. My nose just itched. That's confirmation. Okay. I had an allergic reaction yesterday. It was fucking so bad. It was so bad. See the signs about this worker, okay? It could be an Aquarius or a Sagittarius who's in their pride and their ego. The ancestors have someone's back when it comes to this black magic. Someone just doesn't let it rest, man. They're so jealous. They're so jealous that you once had a relationship with the person that they like. You once got along with the person that they like. You don't even anymore. You don't even. Someone could have got fired for being a hypocrite. Okay? For projection. Lots of pride and ego. And they're sick. Somebody has an STD here. They made the wrong choice. Like, somebody is getting signs. Somebody is getting signs. And it's up to them whether they put their pride and their ego aside and start making the right decisions, just to like, just simplify your life, man. Just take it easy. Like, you don't have to hate so hard. You don't have to believe that somebody needs to be put down for you to come up. Like, oh, it's something's tragic. Like somebody's mindset is just, I feel like they're abusing drugs or alcohol because it's so whack. The thought process. Nothing good comes of it. Disappointment and stagnancy. You want this person to be kind to you, but you were very unfaithful to them. You worked with their parents, teamwork, to have the upper hand, and now you're trying to backpedal? Like what? Because you don't want to be in debt. And you know that this person's going to be vindicated. But you fail to have integrity, Pisces. Somebody stole somebody's, like, somebody stole somebody's trophy is what I'm getting. Somebody stole somebody's trophy. Like somebody worked really hard day in, day out, trained, learned their lessons, chose to do the right things. And then somebody came in, started rumors in order to steal somebody's trophy. And they acted like they were kind. And they acted like they were the person to work with. Somebody also worked with somebody's parents. And now they want to backpedal. But they're like real unfaithful to anything that they do. They have no faith, okay, in God. Somebody wants to kiss ass so that you'll work with them and they can get out of debt. But they were one of these people on the bandwagon, okay, that were praying for your downfall. They don't have faith in you. They didn't have faith in you. They don't even have faith in themselves, for fuck's sakes, because they're preying on your downfall for their come up. Like they chose to be jealous. And now they want to act like they didn't try to kill everything, all your relationships, all your opportunities. Like they got big issues, man. This is abuse, man. This is abuse. This is like a leader trying to like strong arm you. Now they're trying to backpedal. They're not trying to take any lessons from this mistake because they're not even trying to be accountable. They just don't want to be in debt so bad. They don't want to be in debt. So that's why they're trying to be nice. There's no integral value at all. It's just a fucking front, man. Just a front. That's how bad that's how scared they are of being broke. That's not how much they respect you. That's not even how much they like you. Okay? If it were up to them, they'd still be being an asshole. If it were up to them, you'd still be on your downfall. Okay? And they'd still be kicking you down, man. They would. They hate that you're doing good. They'd much rather see you down. Begging, I heard begging. They'd much rather see you down, begging. What the fuck? The Emperor in the reverse. Somebody feels like because they're old, because they're older than you, they know better. Well, obviously not. If you can manifest really well and they have to stomp on your head to steal what you manifest and have you beneath them and feel good about it. Like what? 8 of Swords. This person's going to jail. Like if someone tried to control somebody, if someone tried to control and manipulate the situation that they were in, if someone tried to have someone high vibing around a low vibing situation like that was like made to be that way, they're going to fucking jail. For choosing the wrong path. You're not going to reach your destination that you tried to do, which was arrest someone else. Because they have the power to free themselves, and they have. And that's where all this fucking disappointment and jealousy comes from. Because you didn't succeed. And that's just fucking so terrible. Like, that's the ultimate stagnancy. That's the ultimate disappointment. You see how that works? Never pray for another person's downfall or on another person's downfall. Okay? It's only full of disappointment and stagnancies. Jail, like, this is the ultimate disappointment and stagnancy. Right? Maybe dying, but I mean, that's not the worst that could happen. That's for sure. The worst that could probably happen is like setting somebody up based on lies to get tortured. Because when the people that find out that you lied in order to get that person in that position only out of pure jealousy that they were better than you or that they had a better mindset than you, that'd be a shitty one to backfire now, wouldn't it? Because then you promised someone a body, okay? That person didn't deserve it. It was just someone you were jealous of. And then when they're not capable to get that high vibing person, okay, because they don't deserve it, they're a child of God, okay? They worship God. Okay, when these people find this out, that you lied to them in order to play God in someone's life out of jealousy, don't you think you're going to be the replacement? I think so. So that'd be the worst backfire. That would be the worst stagnancy, disappointment situation when it comes to this. You know, preying on someone's downfall or organizing it. That would be the worst, okay? And there is people in that position. There is people in that position. Maybe a couple people who are in that position. Okay? Other people are just like girlfriends that are jealous of like nothing. But there's lots of people who have joined this bandwagon, who have joined this community of haters, okay? And are affected, disappointed and stagnant in some sort of way. Okay? It just depends on what part you played in it, how far you went, how much shit you talked. Because this person didn't talk shit about you. Just didn't. Okay? They could have read energy, or they could have listened to an energy read that identified who you are, but that's not talking shit. That's being aware. That's the truth, right? There's a difference. So somebody feels like they're not ready to deal with something that they regret. They don't want to move on. They don't want to move on with their life. Maybe they feel like they need to like restore something. Like, what's it called? What's it called? Like a come up after a downfall? Oh, I can't think of the word right now. Redemption. Somebody wants to make peace and they want to connect. Okay, but it's still in a manipulating manner. They feel like they look like a controlling piece of shit. So it's what they look like. It's what they look like. They look like a liar. And they care that they look like a liar. Okay, they care what they look like really, really bad. Okay, so this is what God's going to like allow people to see. Okay, because that's what's near and dear to their heart. Okay, this person cares about what they look like. So that's what's going to be the main focus for their karma. Whatever it might be. whatever makes this person feel exposed the most is what's going to happen. They're going to look like everything that they are. And that's this person's karma. It's a specific person, the Emperor in the reverse. Someone who thinks that because they're older than you. I don't fucking know, but they're immature, that's for sure. They didn't want you to take a leap of faith when it comes to trusting in your inner voice. This person talks so much shit about you, man. They said that you weren't compassionate, that you were cold, that you were a manipulator, that you're delusional. And all you ever wanted was this person to care for you, to love you. That's why you just always love this person still. Three of Swords, and it was just disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. These people feel like they could cause you stagnancies, okay? If they were to gaslight you and put you in your feelings, you could live with this person. Or after trying to be in charge of how you felt, now they want to celebrate you and be thankful. Okay, because you did this soul searching and you made your dreams come true, man. You manifested this for yourself. Now you're getting success, the ability, the drive to achieve anything that you want, okay? In particular, like your purpose, your study, what you really love to do, okay? And now they want to give you equal give and take. Now they want to pretend like they didn't do what they did behind the scenes. Because you speak your truth, man. And people feel, oh, shit. People are just attracted to you speaking your truth. And, like, you respect the truth of others, too. Like, you're just an advocate. You are an advocate of these people preying on other people's downfalls. Like, you very much stand in your power. And you fight against adversity, and it's being looked up to, it's being held in high honor, and these people just fucking hate it. Because they were the adverse, and that's why you don't do that. Like, your truth defeats all their shit talk because it's just called out for what it is and it's recognized for what it is. You just looked up as wise now, and everybody who talked that shit, everybody who said all those false things had a false statement, you know? It just shows that you are a leader against all odds because it's just you, okay? Respecting your own personal wisdom, your life experiences, and then these people ganging up against you for no apparent reason. Okay? It has to be jealousy. It has to be jealousy. And then whatever resentment they have towards you, right? Which is none. They have no reason to. No reason. No reason. Other than being jealous of what you got or how you operate. I'm grateful for the abundance that surrounds me, okay? That's what they're jealous of. They feel like you're abundant. They feel like you're complete wish fulfillment, and that's why they're jealous, okay? They feel like they should have never been a hater. That's what you should feel like. Like, fucking sit with that, man. Sit with that, because you are vibing real fucking low. Like, Process that, sit with that feeling. You know how many times like I did something wrong and I just had to go sit with self and recognize my part in things. Okay, otherwise I'd manifest that again in a different human, right? And I didn't want to. No, I'm going to see my part in this so I can change that about me so that I don't manifest this fucker in my life again, right? Same lesson, different person. And if you don't recognize this within yourself, prepare to be jealous till the day you die and come back and learn that lesson again. Attack somebody's character, swipe it under the rug or whatever, sweep it under the rug. Whatever you're going to do to make you feel better about yourself. This person's like grabbing the reins, man. They're taking control of their life and there's nothing you can do about it. You didn't want this person to take a leap of faith, okay? You tried to instill fear of failure, fear of success, fear of whatever the fuck. There's nothing that you don't fear, right? Tried to manipulate them. Get them all emotional and shit. Gaslight the hell out of them. Have this person not trust in their inner voice. Present this person as cold so that you can hold on to their money. And their energy. And their time. Time is money, right? I think that's actually what's correct in the ethers too. Like you're going to have to pay for those stagnancies and disappointments that you created for someone that's now backfiring onto you. Okay, you're going to have to pay for that time, money, energy. Time, money, energy via karma. Yeah, so whether it be like some sort of retribution or giving up this money or paying something back or going to jail or something's being taken to balance it out. Time, money, energy. That's what you wasted out of this person, right? That's only what's fair. Time, money, energy. That's what's fair. For relying on a truth speaker. Somebody's lying and then you're talking your truth and respectful of others and it just defeats this person's lies. This person's like trying to manipulate, but then you speak so much truth and you're so respectful to other people's truth that these person's trying to talk shit to just comes back with something that totally defeats what they say, the lies that they're saying. Because these people, they're recognizing that this person's a leader, that this person fights against adversity, that this person is taking control of their life, and they're standing up for themselves, no matter what you throw at them. Okay? I was watching Harriet yesterday, and she like jumps off that fucking bridge, man, and she's like, I'll be free or die. And she was like, she was a chosen one. Okay, she had premonitions and people blamed it on a head injury, right? That's what they blamed it on, her premonitions as a head injury, but she just talks to God. She talks to God, okay? And she was like freeing people of slavery, right? These readers who are like getting harassed and stuff and their work stolen and frauded out and gang stalked and abused and whatever videos going on the internet of them when they were like supposed to be living free, right? That's like modern day slavery, man. It's definitely like a technology thing, right? It's very much a cyber bullying type of modern day slavery. Creating money, stealing time, money, energy off the back of others who are just trying to like direct their own life, right? Sorry about that. It's like you realize that this person's taking control, sharing their personal wisdom to guide people in the right direction. And then you're relying on them to have what's theirs kept for you. And this person's the manipulator? No. No. You're projecting. You're envious. Like, don't get it twisted, man. Don't lie to yourself, because then you're going to be stuck on that lesson. Right? If you're going to at least be honest to self. If you're going to lie to everyone around you, at least be honest to self. So you don't have to learn that lesson again. Or don't, man. You got your own free will, but like that's just up to you. Be stuck on that one. Die on that one. That lesson, right? I'd hate to be stuck on a lesson for the rest of my life. Someone doesn't want to release the past because you have money tied to you, okay? But they tried to 10 of swords you. And you got up and you nourished yourself, and you chose to love self no matter what, no matter how many people hated you, no matter how many communities decided to team up against you, to kill you, to betray you. These people didn't want to let go of this idea. And you moved on. You poured into self. You showed, like, all the love that you were giving to the people around you, you showed it to self. And you cut those people off, which was the best thing you could have ever done. Because they're still vibing low, disappointed, stagnant, watching, creeping, wondering. And then once they look, they're disappointed again. Bribery. Somebody's angry at like the person who like, okay, there's someone who stole your money and acted like it was theirs, okay? They lied and said that you were lying about it. And they were handing out briberies to have people attack. Yeah, they worked together to 10 of swords you, man, and have you in lack. And to keep you bound. But now they're bound to like a sickness or drugs or alcohol or obsession. And this is karma playing out. You're stable, grounded, easy does it for a long time now. You resolved all this fucking thievery. These people tried to steal everything that is you. Your essence, your mindset, your money, your personality, the way you express yourself. Like, someone's an energy harvester. Somebody stole some money here and now they want to offer you something of what they've stolen. Or like a portion of it. Somebody could be getting a letter from the justice system or like some sort of evidence, proof of thievery. Some sort of peace offer. It's exposed how many people were excited to create burdens in your life. Okay, I'm going to do Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and then I'm going to close it out. I'm not sure that I'll be on today. But we'll see. I'll try. I think we didn't do this one, but I'll read two. I'm gonna read two. This one and the next one that I think that we didn't do. I think we might need to get a new book soon. Okay, we'll do this one, but I'm pretty sure we did it too. Search for the grain of truth in others' opinions. Okay. If you enjoy learning as well as making other people happy, you'll love this idea. Almost everyone feels that their own opinions are good ones, otherwise they wouldn't be sharing them with you. One of the destructive things that many of us do, however, is compare someone else's opinion to our own. And when it doesn't fall in line with our belief, we either dismiss it or find the fault with it. We feel smug, the other person feels diminished, and we learn nothing. This is so fitting, and it always is, but I just feel the need to say that. Almost every opinion has some merit. Especially if we're looking for merit, rather than looking for errors. The next time someone offers you an opinion, rather than judge it or criticize it, see if you can find a grain of truth in what the person is saying. Or at least the reasoning why they're saying it, okay? It could be a life experience and that could be true to that person. So, how is it wrong? Okay, maybe that person's punctuality or like the words that they choose are a little bit off because that's what they know. Those are the words that they know. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't know the slang that they use, or what that slang means to them. And like, are you really asking? No, you're just dismissive. If you think about it, when you judge someone else or their opinion, it really doesn't say anything about that person, but it says quite a bit about your need to be judgmental. I still catch myself criticizing other points of view, but far less than I used to. All that changed was my intention to find the grain of truth in other people's positions. If you practice this simple strategy, some wonderful things will happen. You'll begin to understand those you interact with. Others will be drawn to your accepting and loving energy. Your learning curve will be enhanced, and perhaps most important, you'll feel much better about yourself. Okay, we're going to do one more. Angel number 150 and angel number 757 is what I see in my mind's eye. Read articles and books with entirely different points of view from your own and try to learn something. Have you ever noticed that particularly everything you read justifies and reinforces your own opinions and views on life? The same is true with our radio and television listening, viewing choices as well. In fact, on America's most popular radio talk show, callers often identify themselves as ditto heads. We did this one, but I'm going to continue to read it. I mean, I already agree with everything you say. Tell me more. Liberals, conservatives, we're all the same. We form opinions and we spend our entire lifetimes validating what we believe to be true. This rigidity is sad because there's so much that we can learn from points of view that are different from our own. It's also sad because the stubbornness it takes to keep our heart and mind closed to everything other than our own point of view creates a deal of inner stress. A closed mind is always fighting to keep everything else at arm's length. We forget that we're all equally convinced that our way of being or our way of looking at the world is the only correct way. We forget that two people who disagree with one another can often use the identical examples to prove their own point of view, and both sides can articulate and be convincing. Knowing this, we can either buckle down and get even more stubborn, or we can lighten up and try to learn something new. For just a few minutes a day, whatever your slant on life, try making a gentle effort to read articles and books with different points of view. You don't need to change your core beliefs or your deepest held positions. All you're doing is expanding your mind and opening your heart to new ideas. This new openness will reduce the stress it takes to keep other points of view at bay. In addition to being very interesting, this practice helps you see the innocence in others as well as helping you become more patient. You'll become a more relaxed, philosophic person because you'll begin to sense the logic in other points of view. My wife and I subscribe to both most conservative as well as most liberal newspapers in America. I'd say that both have broadened our perspective on life. Do one thing at a time. So take it easy. I'll see you guys later.